So hi, on Look Nice Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Happy Monday.
It is. It is.
Yeah, I think it every single time I say it, the Happy Monday. It's not a Happy Monday for literally anybody watching this besides the people that watch it live, because this doesn't go out until Monday at like 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So happy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Exactly, yeah. Happy days, guys.
Yeah.
Happy days.
It's a good day. Day. The sun's been out the past couple of days. Shout out the sun. I don't know if it is by you. I just figure the clouds, they just dissipate everywhere. I don't fucking know how that shit works.
But like not at all in that way.
New Jersey finally saw the sun for the first time in like 10 days or some shit yesterday. And yesterday was a great day. I was like smiling and shit. And there was like no reason for it besides the fact that I was driving and the sun was out. And then the sun got in my eyes later in the day while I was driving, and I didn't want the sun to be out anymore.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah. Fuck the sun.
Yeah. So shout out the sun. Sun's pretty fucking awesome. This doesn't happen very often, but I have no shows to talk about, and Glory has one show to talk about that I'll have to talk about on the next podcast episode because she was so lucky as to see Plain White T's and Pollyanna before I could. Because that's just how the tour's routed.
Yeah. It's kind of beautiful, and I'm kind of happy that it worked out this way. So firstly, I just want to say setlist was wrong. They changed the song and it threw me off like completely.
What one did I get wrong?
Fuck, it was like the second song.
Yeah.
The rest was fine.
Okay.
So I'm exaggerating, but it's like it was the second song. I forget the name of it, but I knew it, but only because I've listened to Slime in full. I was like, oh, I know this one, but it's like I didn't know lyrics.
Did I tell you they were playing Acid Song and it was Pasadena instead?
No. Pasadena was there. It was. If I look at Slime, I could tell you which one it was. I can't tell you which one it was.
That's okay. That's okay. There were songs cut off the set list. I told you that, and I don't know. It's embarrassing because I watched the lives for like a week straight, and I just know the songs. Like I'm just like, they're playing that one.
It was one where it sounds like a little like beachy, tropical, kind of like one that makes you do like a little jig like that. Okay. That's all I got for you. All
right, I'll tell you tomorrow.
Fuck, unless they change it to make me look crazy. Yeah. So I saw Sucker Punch, Pollyanna, and Plain White T's. I didn't see the entirety of Plain White T's set. I left 2 songs early because I wanted to skip the rush. Fucking Sucker Punch was incredible. They were awesome. They brought a lot of energy. They were very interactive with the crowd, which was nice to see. From New Jersey, playing a Virginia show caught me off guard completely, but there's one guy who's in the band who is from Virginia, so that's how that happened. And I was like, okay, that's fine. It was cool meeting them. They fucking recognized me while I was talking to Jill, and they're like, podcast? And I was like, I do. And they were like, we've been on your podcast. And I was like, I know. I was trying to make my way to you guys. They were fucking awesome though. Great guys. And then Pollyanna was incredible. I'm gonna be completely honest. They have headliner energy. And I was like, damn, why is their set over so quickly? It felt like just a flash. It was very, very quick. I could have done with like 3 more songs and it would have been solid. They played Mars, which is my favorite song. Very happy to hear that. Pollyanna, if you're listening, give Brandon more singing lines. Everyone clap. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Sure. Let Brandon and Jack sing more.
Exactly. Come on, guys. Like bring them in a little bit more.
More harmonies.
Please. I loved it though. Jill is a great front person. Fucking energy's crazy, even though I think they said they fucked up their hip or their knee. Something, they pulled something. And they were like, I can't jump. You guys have to jump for me. And then Jack was like, you're taking my jokes now, huh? It's like, I fucking hate all of you. But yeah, fucking Jack's mic was so low. He would say things and I'd be like, what did he just say? So whoever EQ'd them needs to fucking get a better job because they did not do that right. Everyone was great. awesome performance. As I said, headliner energy. I would like to see a Pollyanna headliner. Looking at you, Shane.
Dude, I don't book the band.
you throw that fucking something out there. You're closer to it than I am. Plain White T's was great. A lot more energy. I did not, in like not a disrespectful way, I did not expect them to pull that big of a crowd. The entire place was packed the fuck out. It's only because I'm not in that side of the scene, so I don't really know how to gauge their audience level.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Everybody knew all the new lyrics. Fired Up was crazy. Everyone was
fired up. Dude,
live vocals.
That song goes crazy.
It's so fun. Yeah. And the live vocals were immaculate. Mm-hmm. I was surprised because usually, you know, just with bands in general, it kind of varies on if they're a studio band or if they're more of a live band or if it's equal. Mm-hmm. They sounded flawless. Great band, great stage performance. Again, interact with the crowd, which I always love. Really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Did you catch Hey There, Delilah?
That's like they end with that song. So no. I said, I think I'm guys, I gotta go to bed like 30 minutes ago. Yeah, I was up way past my bedtime last night, guys. So it's, you know, not a big deal.
Rebel over there.
Yeah. But I got a shirt from Pollyanna. I'm wearing it now. I was gonna get the joggers, but then I was like, I don't think my family would like me parading around the house with joggers that have the word slut on my ass. So I chose not to do that. If I didn't live with my family, I would have grabbed them. Mm-hmm. But instead I went for the mushroom shirt that is not penises. I feel like I should ask Jill about that because tell Shane, you don't see that.
I don't see it.
I gotta run it past someone in the band to see maybe if they thought that through or not. Because if they didn't, then I just look like a jackass. But yeah, everyone was great. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. See, I didn't pay her to say any of that. Good band.
No, yeah, your Venmo hasn't come through yet.
Shit. But yeah, glad you finally got to see them because they have went to Virginia more times than most bands, and every single time it never lines up. And this time I was like, well, it better because it's the closest they're gonna get.
Yes, unless they play in like my backyard.
Yeah, it don't get much closer than Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, they've been in Richmond a shitload of times.
It's just 2 hours away.
Yeah.
One way. Mm-hmm. That's just like I barely make that drive out for anyone. It's incredibly rare. Mm-hmm. Incredibly rare.
Yeah. I'm seeing them on Tuesday and on Wednesday. Philly Tuesday, New York City Wednesday. Definitely going to be catching the Plain White Tees on Tuesday. But I'm thinking Wednesday is going to be split out after Pollyanna because
and Fired Up.
Yeah, and Fired Up. And get home early, get in bed. Because the city, there is no easy way to get out of there.
No.
So that's very exciting. And then next week, I'm going to a hockey game, but it's not just any hockey game. It's got a pregame performance by the Jonas Brothers.
So that's why you're going to a hockey game.
No. I was going to the hockey game before the Jonas Brothers were announced. Sure. And then the Jonas Brothers guy announced, and I was like, well, now it's Jonas Brothers concert, and there just happens to be a hockey game happening afterwards.
I mean, why the fuck not?
If you think about it, they're supporting a hockey game.
The headliner is a hockey game, and they're opening it.
Yeah. So I'm stoked for the Jonas Brothers concert, and then that following morning, I'll be back in the city, meeting Neck Deep at their in-store signing at Rough Trade, in-store acoustic performance and signing. I just found out yesterday that the ticket I bought came with a vinyl, so I'll have the new record on vinyl.
And it'll be all signed.
And it'll be signed, and I get to meet Neck Deep.
Tell them I love that one song.
Yeah?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, gotcha.
The one with the flowers in bloom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a good one. I thought you meant, I was thinking Kalima. That's a good one.
That's, yeah. I couldn't tell you which one that is, respectfully. Like, I'm just... Fuck.
Dude, no disrespect to me. I'm not in the band.
No, that's true, actually. You know what? Never mind. I take it back.
But we're gonna jump right into it. Being as an Ocean dropped their new album, Death Can Wait. We spoke to Michael from the band. It will be out soon. It was a very good conversation.
Incredible.
There's not video for the whole thing on his end. We had some connection issues, but it's a great conversation nonetheless. So when it comes out, I don't know when, you should totally watch it.
Yeah, put our notifications on for our YouTube channel, and you will be notified when it does come out.
You'll know exactly when it's coming out.
Yep.
Record fucking rocks.
Record does rock. I fucking love the opener. And I'm just gonna jump right in with my favorite track. It is, where did it go? Gloom. I fucking love Gloom. It's so fun. Well, fun. The album lyrically, yeah, the album lyrically is, not so fun. But it's fun to listen to. I really like the chorus. And I'm pretty sure it is Gloom. I listened to it like 4 times, so I'm like 99% sure it's Gloom. Where it's the clean vocals and then the screaming vocals repeating afterwards. It's just it scratches that little itch in my brain. It's so satisfying. I do like it a lot.
Absolutely, yeah. I really like the way the record opens with Beautiful Agony. It really sets the tone for the record. But The Fullness of My Being has got to be my favorite because it just feels like a closer. Like it's got that big crescendo at the end, and then it doesn't like fade out the way I would necessarily want it to. Like it crescendos and then it kind of rides that high out versus crescendo, drop down, end. But it just feels like a closer, and it caps the record off so well. So I'm a big fan of the bookends on the record, but that's not to say that the rest of the record isn't phenomenal as well. Because the whole thing front to back is an incredible listen.
For sure. Hell yeah. I mean, ditto to everything. I do think that they came back with a fucking kick to the gut. And I'm very happy to see that they're here and they're doing the shit again.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been a minute since the last record, and we dove into that a little bit in the interview. With it being like almost 5 years and member changes and members leaving.
A lot of shit.
Yeah. So, but we're here. Record's here. Record's great. Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, and definitely when you do listen to it, because if you're listening to us, you should listen to the record. Listen to the lyrics, because I was working out when I was listening to this for the first time, and there were moments where I had to just kind of like stop and just kind of go, damn, and then just kind of like continue, because it's just some parts just kind of like stand out and fucking gut punch you, and it's just I don't get that a lot often, and so this was a special listen.
Absolutely. Sure.
Hell yeah. American Teeth dropped a new EP, Awake EP, Wake EP, like awake. Damn.
Yeah.
Smart as hell.
The EP is certainly very interesting. Waiting Room sets the tone for what this EP is about, with it being just an instrumental track, but like has the feeling of like being in a waiting room, especially knowing that the next song coming is like Hospital, and then it ends with like a funeral and a wake, and it's like Waiting Room with that context is such an ominous track to start on. But there was like, I was reading through the press quote, and like it for Sand Dollars, and it kind of really, it like brings a whole different meaning than to what is already a very meaningful EP, which is just to kind of take a part out. I wrote this song about a day or two after my dad died, when I was walking on the beach and stepped onto the sand to find thousands of sand dollars sprawled across the beach. It was the first time I connected an event with my dad after he died, and gave me hope that he was still with me.
Oh.
So that adds a lot more to that song. And just the EP as a whole, although it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what this EP was about. So I just thought that while listening to this, it's an interesting topic to tackle to begin with, but especially in this kind of form where it's not like hidden in a record, or like that's what the record's about. but like it's hidden in metaphors and whatnot. This is just very on the nose.
Yeah.
This is the EP. Like it's not hiding it in the name. It's not hiding it in the song titles, and you know it's not hiding it in the lyrics either. So I'm a fan of the EP. I thought it was very interesting and different from what Elijah normally does.
Absolutely. Yeah. I was listening to it expecting one thing and got something completely different. It's crazy how much emotion and just the story he was able to capture in such a short EP, because it was like 16 minutes long. And I was disappointed to see how short the EP was, because I love his work.
Yeah.
But the EP left me completely satisfied. I was okay with it ending, and I think he fucking killed it. I think it was amazing.
Yeah, it kind of like left me speechless for a second. Like when it wrapped up, I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
like, that was a journey.
Like A Funeral, the interlude, my heart dropped like as soon as it started, and I was kind of like, "Is this what I think it is?" And then I looked at the track name, and I was like, "Oh fuck! This is it." Just it genuinely felt like you were going through all the emotions and you were experiencing the story as you were listening to it. It felt like a movie.
Yeah.
Like you were in that character's headspace. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Hell yeah. Levels dropped their new EP, Pulse. We spoke to Jagger from Levels. It is out right now. You should go watch it. This EP is fucking awesome.
It is incredible.
I'm a huge fan of Siren Hymn. I mentioned it in the interview with the band that was the song that was like blew my mind. Like that's what I heard when the band was first sent to us, and booked the band for the podcast based off that song, expecting one thing, and then the EP doing 5 different other things that weren't that song at all, which you know is what I like from EPs, when the bands show everything that they can do, and this EP absolutely does that. No two songs are the same. Every single song explores something different, but Siren Hymn is my favorite. It's so good.
It's a good pick, absolutely. My favorite is Pulse title track. I don't know. I think it opens it up very well. I think it's a great EP. It was a great conversation as well. I really liked that one. Yeah. Fucking crazy EP. I loved it. I don't really have anything else to add. Everything was different. It was something new every song. I fucking loved it. Yeah.
And even like kind of based on the way that it's track listed, like it's a taster palette of everything that they do, but Pulse opens, it's like right in your face, it's right there, and then Siren Hymn is like a cool way to close it, because it is not, it kind of feels like a closer, like at least a little bit, maybe not like if you put it in the context of a record and all that shit, but like in the context of the EP and everything that this EP explores, it's a cool way to close it. So I like that as well, that all things considered, with it being like a taster palette, and that is kind of the terminology that was used in the interview, like it that there's still like an opening and a closing track, and it's still
there's still thought.
Yeah, it still does that kind of thing, which is cool. So I like that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah. The Great Heights Band and Sharia Moore dropped a new single, Big Waves.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I've been seeing them just promote the shit out of this. Mainly just Trey. I've seen a lot of Trey posting this, and I was so happy because I feel like I don't see Sharia Moore feature on things like at all, which is crazy to me, because Trey is incredible vocals. I just, both in singing and rapping, just fucking amazing. I love his vocals. It's great hearing him in this song because it's very reminiscent of their older band. I forget the name of it, and I feel like I would be crucified for not remembering it. It's like that's a YouTube channel. I was gonna say One Life to Live. It was like do you remember their original band name, their first band?
Ah, shit. No, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know, because it's that type of alternative sound. Because right now they're, what is it, new punk?
Yeah.
I think that's what they categorize themselves as, but this is more of that alt rock, alt pop punk. I don't fucking know. I'm bad with genres. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like pop punk is like a slur now in the music industry, so I hate saying that. Um, but amazing. I think they fucking crushed it. Well done, guys. Claps. I love you guys.
Hell
Thumbs
yeah.
up.
Yeah, this song was cool. And, you know, when I was listening to it, you know, patiently waiting for Trey to hit the song, I was like, yeah, this makes sense as like a song that
Yeah.
would have the Shireen Moore name attached to it. The song itself is solid. Trey crushes his part of the song. You know, he does a little bit of singing, he does a little bit of rapping, he does the whole thing. He fits well on the song. But, you know, the song itself was good, and it certainly felt like a track that he belonged on.
Absolutely. I can't think of their old band. I've been trying to think of it this entire time. I can't. Oh my god, I'm a failure.
Hands Like Houses and Aaron from Under Oath dropped their new single Better Before. It's fucking pretty cool. It's I like it, and but I'm still so like in love with Heaven, because like Heaven was such a song to come back from with a new vocalist. Josh like fits that song so well because he gets to really belt, and that's what I love about Josh's vocals. And this song is cool. I'm just like, not that I was expecting Heaven again, I was just like, this is cool. But
it's not Heaven.
But it's not Heaven. I really like Heaven. Heaven's my favorite single so far because the cover arts are similar. So I'm going to assume there's something coming, hopefully. But it's just cool to see, you know, to keep hearing Josh, even when the fame is not putting out new music. Now there's a second project with more Josh
exactly
in
another stream of Josh music. It's kind of exciting. Yeah, hell yeah. I did like this song. I feel like they get close to being heavy, and then they make a left turn, and I get so excited because I'm like, yes, a fucking huge breakdown that's gonna fucking make my ears bleed. And then it's like, it doesn't, which is fine because, you know, me 2 years ago would have been like, yeah, oh, thank God, I was so scared. But it's like, now I'm like, guys, fucking make it loud, make it hurt. But I thought it was great still. Everything about it's great. I just wish it was a little heavier. They're still kind of leaning more on that pop side, which is fine. It's fine. Yeah. Letired dropped a new single, My Seasonal Ghost. Tell us about this band, Shane.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you just gave me the mic because I was going to do it anyway. This is a group of three.
A super group.
Yes, a super group. They say in their Spotify bio, 3 best friends that are finally making music together for the first time in 20 plus years. It is Cove Reber from Dead American and Seosin, Joey Bradford from The Used and Hell or High Water, and Kyle Rosa from Dead American and Atreyu. I saw this band come together on social media because I follow Cove and I follow Joey, so I was like, I want to see what these guys do when they're in a room together. And this song's pretty cool. Not exactly what I would expect from their background as musicians, but that's typically how it goes when the musicians that are all in bands in the same scene come together and they make a different band. It's either sounds exactly like what you would think it sounds like or not at all, and you get that's not what I would have expected, but also really cool to hear them come together like that. So the song is super cool. It's cool to hear Cove's vocals on a song like this, and I'm stoked to see what comes of this project.
Absolutely. Hell yeah. Seeing this track on the playlist, I went, I don't know who this band is, who is in it. So I looked and I was like, oh shit,
that makes sense.
A crazy super group. Yeah. I love seeing just super groups just come out of nowhere. I mean, when it makes sense, but it's always nice to just kind of see them appear with just such crazy names. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know you guys would do this. And then I listened to it and I'm like, oh, whoa, this is, as you said, nothing what you would expect. It's a lot just lighter, happier sounding than all their projects. And I just think it's so cute that they're all friends and that they've been meaning to make music together, and they finally just said, fuck it, let's make a cute little band. The name, it's cute. I think
Tired.
it's silly. Let Tired. It's like, yeah, dude, me too. I really enjoyed this track. I did like it a lot. It feels very summery, so I kind of wish they dropped it later, but I guess it's kind of a just fucking drop it now so we can, start. Because you gotta get the ball rolling. But I like it. I like it a lot.
Hell yeah. Era dropped their new single Cure, announced their new record by the same name of Cure, coming out April 5th. Lots of cool stuff coming from Era this year. This song is very cool. I'm stoked to see that Pale Iris will be making the record. It is the second track on this little single that came out. It's on the track list that came out, obviously, because I came to like that song listening to it so much, getting ready to see them open for Bad Omens last year. And but this song is no exception. It's another banger, and I'm stoked to see what this record is like, what it sounds like, and for it to be here on April 5th.
I just want to say this chorus, it's so catchy. I fucking love this chorus. They did something with it. They put some sort of illegal substance in it, and I fucking love it. I like this track a lot. The heavy vocals are amazing. The clean vocals are sprinkled in perfectly. I think it's great. I think it progresses incredibly well. I do enjoy a bit of Era.
Yeah, they're a very solid band. They're just a great group of musicians. Like, you know what you're getting when you're listening to Era.
Yeah, it's all reliable.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good. Yeah. Hell yeah. RedHook dropped a new single, Scream 2. As always, RedHook vocals are fucking incredible. So it's like ear candy. It's amazing. I love it. I like the concept of this song. I think it's just, it's obviously like the meaning isn't fun, but I just like kind of like the wordplay and just like that type of shit. Amazing writing. I really like this song. Like, it's a good listen. Really good listen.
Yeah, this song's a solid listen. This is one of my favorite discoveries of last year was this band. Their record was just incredible. One of my favorites from last year. So when I saw they were starting to put new music out, I was like, Scream 2. We're gonna have to listen to this one on the podcast. And they didn't disappoint. The Emmy's vocals are fantastic. Like really stand out as always. And the entire song is just it's just so catchy. Like they could make any subject matter like fun because it's so catchy. Their songwriting and the way the songs are produced. So.
And it's just like their genre influence as well. You don't hear this type of, I hate throwing the word hyperpop around, but there's like a tinge of hyperpop in there. There's metalcore, there's metal, and then there's just straight pop with the vocals. And it's just such a good balance of everything.
Yeah.
I think it's I can't praise them enough, genuinely. They're that band, you know?
They're so good. Yeah. Windwaker dropped their new single, Fractured State of Mind. Another fucking banger from Windwaker. Patiently waiting for whatever is going to come of this, because the last single, Sirens, was a B-side on this single. So that's got to mean something, maybe, probably.
Caption. Yeah.
But another banger from Windwaker. So fucking good. We spoke to them about the debut record. You can go check that out. But fucking great.
Hell yeah. Another great chorus. The choruses on this playlist were amazing.
The chorus on this song in particular.
Exactly, yeah. I really enjoyed this song a lot. Super fucking heavy in some parts, and then the chorus is just fucking ray of sunshine. I love it. Contrast is just, I think that's why I just love metalcore so much, because it's that straight contrast. It's that perfect balance. If you pull it off well, in my taste, I think it's amazing. I do like this band a lot. I do tend to enjoy their music. So
hell yeah.
Hell yeah. The Ghost Inside dropped a new single, Wash It Away.
Yep. New record coming out April 19th, tour announced today. saw another yet divisive song, or is divisive the word? I'm trying to dividing. Like,
divisive. We'll say that. Yeah, divisive.
Yeah.
Polarizing.
Yeah, another polarizing song from them, because it's going the route of like what you hear on Octane, you know, and that's what all the singles have been. Which is fine by me because honestly, they do it really fucking well. Like it like I understand the criticisms because literally every other record has sounded different, and now they're doing the Octane thing, which is like, oh, why would you do that? But I don't give a shit. The song's awesome. Like, so have the other singles, and I can't wait for the record to come out because it's fucking great, and I'm sure the record's gonna be awesome.
Exactly. We both sent each other the video of the guy making the Octane song where it's like every metalcore band right now. And we're both like, why does this sound really good? So I don't get the complaints when people are like, this band sounds like they're going for Octane now. And it's like, I don't listen to the radio. I don't listen to Octane core. So it's like, I don't hear that as often as other people. To me, this is just another, another branch off of metalcore, just a different little sound circle. And I think it's great because I don't listen to it as often as other people. I think it's amazing. I think it sounds great. And it doesn't, to me, sound like they're selling out or any of the shit that people say online. I don't know if they're saying that online. But, when people say Octane core, that's kind of what they mean.
I went on Twitter and all of, like, the people in that we follow that, like, post the news and then will, like, post their thoughts on the song. We'll post the records, the track lists and shit when they, like, leak. We're all like, they didn't like the song, and then the people in their comment section didn't like the song either. And I'm like, I listened to the song this morning. It's pretty fucking good. Like, I must be in the minority here. Like,
exactly. I don't get it, man. Yeah. It's catchy as shit. It's one of those songs that makes you just kind of like want to bop your head, and just go, damn.
It's still got riffs. It still has a breakdown. Like, I like.
What are you complaining about?
The two things I want when I listen to a metalcore track. Like,
exactly, like it checked all the boxes.
They didn't go full blown hard rock here. There's still breakdowns and riffs and, screams. Yeah. Like, that's what I want. The video you're referencing, was it the Jairus Johnson video?
I think so.
Where he's like, I'm battling my team.
Yes!
That's a full song.
Is it actually?
Yeah, he put it out. A full song? Yeah, he put it out. It's got a feature.
That's the Jairus Johnson song that you were like,
yes,
I can't stop listening to it.
It's so fucking good. It's so fucking good, dude.
It's crazy because that was a joke song, and we both went.
You have to listen to it. It's like fucking crack, dude. And it's got the feature on it is Boy What, which is the Plankton AI that's blowing up right now. The metalcore Plankton AI.
There's.
So Plankton's technically a feature on the song, and it doesn't take away from it because the chorus on the song is so fucking good that you can't hate it.
It's so fucking cover art is crazy. What the fuck? I love this song. I'm like 10 seconds into it. I fucking love this song.
Yeah.
Good job,
but that's all the topics we have today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram's Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com, and Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Corey's got your Patreon supporters, Twitch subs, your merch plug, and then your important plugs, and then we're going to sign off.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters, David Arrington, Matt from Pulses, I haven't gotten to again, Brady, Pop Punk Apologist, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, and Matt, again from Pulses. There we go.
Yeah.
Check out our merch. The link never embeds perfectly. Check out our merch. It is goodnoisepodcast.creator-spring.com. Or you can just go on our Instagram, our link tree. It's everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, if you're on our YouTube, you can just click the channel button, the channel, and then just go to the shop button on the channel. It's right there.
It's in all of our descriptions. It's literally everywhere. I forgot to tell you, Brandon told me that when they all saw the Peanuts thing, they were crying. They thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, they
and I was
shared it on
like,
their Instagram story.
they did.
Yeah, the Pollyanna account did.
Oh my God. I love that little design. Go buy a design because I have an idea for our next design and I really want to do it because I think it would be so silly and so dumb. So please, if you want more dumb merch, please buy this one. Important plugs. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. It's flu season. Everyone is sick with the flu. I think I had it like in like late December. I think that's when I was like dying. I'm like 100% sure I had the flu now. So get your flu shot or just be careful. Be aware of that. COVID is also coming back in full force, so wear a mask or not. I'm not gonna. I can't fucking control people. I'm learning that now. So be aware, be cautious, and free Palestine because it if you're silent on this, it's kind of strange because it doesn't take much to kind of just say something about it because it's happening right now. Be a decent person, support your local bands. If your friends are performing and they're in a decent distance, go see them play. It means a lot. So yeah, go do that.
Hell yeah. Well, that's all we have today. I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we have been the Good Noise Podcast. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.